Hey guys, it's B-Scat here for another amusement park review. Well, this wasn't really an amusement park today. Today I went to the Toronto Zoo. And, now this is an inside joke, for those of you who watched, I think it was the first episode or the second of my ride-along series, Shadow Kid made a comment and said that he and B-Man only spent 2 minutes at the Toronto Zoo. Well, I spent 2 hours, so I spent over 2 minutes. But anyways, let's start. So first off, it was $27 to get into the zoo, which I know is a little pricey, but hey, at least for something to do. And I hadn't been in a while, so I went with my friend John today, and so basically it's a timed ticket. So you have to go at a certain time. So we picked 4 o'clock. Now we saw most of the zoo. We didn't see parts of the African exhibit, nor did we see the Canadian domain exhibit because it's down a really, really steep hill. So we may go back and do that in August because we actually want to go and do Terra Lumina, which is a night event there, which is a lot of lights and stuff, which I've done before with B-Man the Champ. I believe he did a video. If I can find it, I'll post the link down below. Just wondering what's on my arm there. I'm sorry. I thought I saw something on my arm. Anyways, yeah, so I'll post that link. And yeah, I'll definitely be doing a review of Terra Lumina once I do it. So anyway, so let's talk about today's trip to the zoo. Crowds were okay. Well, because basically when we got there, it started raining, and then there was a thunderstorm. So the first thing we did was we went and we saw the new tiger cub, which was really cool. There wasn't really a lineup, but they actually kept you moving because of social distancing. So we couldn't actually stay in there, so we got soaking wet, so we had to keep on going around and around. So yeah, the crowds weren't too bad. So we saw mostly everything. There were pavilions, so basically the buildings were open, you could walk through. A lot of the animals were out. There were only like a few animals that weren't out. Also, we went and we grabbed food. That was an okay experience. Also, at the restaurant that we went to, there was no indoor dining still, which is a bit weird because now under stage 3 you are allowed to have indoor dining. So we had to eat outside, which was a little bit weird, but it was okay. So the food was okay. It was actually made fresh, really, really hot. So they actually make their food fresh on site. What else did we do? So we wanted to go on their version of the Sky Ride. I don't know the name of it exactly, but the lineup for that was really bad. But yeah, so everything else was pretty good. We didn't go on the Zoomobile because it was a little pricey. Yeah. So, and then we also saw the different animals, hippos and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, one thing that I would recommend is if you're going with family and you're not in good shape, there is a lot of walking involved, and there's a lot of steep hills, because actually, now this is an interesting fact. So basically the zoo is basically in the far northeast end of Toronto, Ontario. So this is basically the Toronto Zoo, for those of you that don't know. It's basically in the middle of nowhere, but you can take a bus to get there, or you can drive. I actually took an Uber to get there, and it was still pretty good. But yeah, so the zoo is actually in the middle of something called the Rouge Valley, which is a conservation area, and it's really, really cool. Actually, interesting fact, just up the road from the zoo is actually Old Fence Bridge, which is where I usually go ghost hunting with Troublemaker, as you see in my videos. So that's actually not too far away. It's a really, really nice area. The Rouge Valley, it's really, really nice. Like, you can go camping there. It's a federally a protected wetland. There's like a lot of like endangered species in and around that area. So yeah, and also at the zoo, you can do a zip line, I found out, into the Rouge Valley, and then at the bottom they actually have to bring you back up in like an ATV, which is like a 10-minute ride. Another good thing I found out for any young people out there who are looking for jobs, uh, sorry, hold on. So the zoo is run by the government, the city government, and they're also unionized. You make a lot of money working at the zoo. Like, I was looking into a security guard job there. They make $38 an hour to sit and basically do nothing. Because really, what happens at a zoo? What, you might get a missing kid, a whoop-de-da. The worst that's going to happen is you might have someone bit, right? Like, like nothing really happens at a zoo. But yeah, so like if anyone's interested, they have a lot of jobs there. Like, it's not just a security, like there's maintenance people who make like $43 an hour, HVAC technicians. Amazing place to work. Like, I might even apply there. Like if I end up losing my job in September. Yes, it's far, but it's a great job. So yeah, guys. I think that's pretty much it about the Toronto Zoo. It's a great place to go. It's a little bit pricey, but like, it is what it is. There weren't a lot of people there. But yeah, also, I know this is off topic. So my friend was telling me today, if you're planning on going to Wonderland anytime soon, don't, because it's actually totally booked up until the end of August. Alright, guys, I hope you have a good night, because I'm really, really tired from the zoo today. Peace out.